Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jumping into a credit card review today. I was sitting here thinking, what? Wells Fargo has a decent credit card? That's crazy. I've actually had this card for a little under a year now, and honestly didn't realize that it's become a sleeper for one of the best beginner credit cards, best cards without an annual fee, really good rewards. Everyone's probably heard of cards offered by Chase, Citibank, Discover, Capital One, all the big name banks that have really nice credit cards, but not Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo's never really been known for their credit card offerings. Their lineup has always been pretty weak when compared to the giants out there like Chase, Capital One. Wells Fargo is probably better known for their business practices. So I was surprised to see this card get so many positive reviews for best reward rates and all with no annual fee. Let's see how this stacks up to the ever popular Chase cards. To start off, this is a metal credit card, which definitely is a big bonus, especially because there's no annual fee associated with it. Don't really see that very often nowadays. No annual fee paired with the current sign-up bonus of 20,000 points after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months of account opening. And Wells Fargo does value these 20,000 points at around $200, which is a solid start for this card. And these points are redeemed through Wells Fargo's Go Far rewards portal. They can be used on travel, cash, gift cards, and other things in the portal. Rewards points are fairly easy to use. I would say that their rewards portal is fairly easy to use, but not as robust as other banks and cards such as the Chase portal, the Chase Ultimate Rewards points, where you can transfer that to other airlines and do other things with the points. Wells Fargo, you have to redeem it through their portal, and any travel flights have to be booked through there. If you are a Wells Fargo customer and happen to also have their Visa signature card, since Wells Fargo does use one rewards portal for all their credit cards, you can potentially get more value out of these points. With that card, you can earn up to 1.75 cents per point depending on how much you spend. And the combination of the two, there's ways that you can get up to 5.25 points back on certain deals or rewards by pairing those two cards up. These two cards in tandem can offer up some of the best rewards points on the market. It's virtually unprecedented return for two cards with no annual fee. This can be compared to the Chase trifecta of 3 cards in the Chase lineup. I've seen you can earn anywhere up to 5 to 7.5% back through the Chase Ultimate Rewards Points program. But a lot of the Chase cards do come with some type of annual fee, and you also have to carry 3 cards with Chase. There's also no guarantee that Chase will ever keep up their high rates. We all know that Chase has been killing the credit card rewards game, but if they're seeing this as too big of a loss, they could cut down on these points. Going off of that, you want to note that the welcome bonuses and reward bonuses can change at any time. Going back to last year, most of the year for this card, Wells Fargo was offering 30,000 bonus points when you sign up for the card and spend $3,000 in the first 3 months, as opposed to the now $1,000 spend requirement. Although the 30,000 points is 10 grand more than what they're offering now, I think the trade-off with a only $1,000 minimum spend versus 3,000 is a lot more manageable, and I think this is something that most people can definitely meet within the first 3 months. Combine that with the no annual fee, I think this is definitely an offer that people should start looking at. Now, getting into the rewards, this is the bulk of the card. We're getting 3 times points on eating out, gas, rideshare services, flights, travel, hotels. This card does come with no foreign transaction fees, so when you are traveling, you won't be charged for that. And you're also getting 3 times points on certain streaming services. Most of the popular ones are in there: Netflix, Spotify, but just double check their list to make sure that what you're getting is covered. You get 1 times points on everything else that you spend. No caps, no revolving categories. straight up points. This does differ for some of the other cards in this category. The Chase Freedom card has revolving categories like a lot of other cards. The revolving category seems to be pretty popular, but with this, it's a pretty big set of categories and it's a set amount 3 times. No revolving. Don't have to worry about that, what you're spending every month. Other cards in this space, the Citi Double Cash Rewards card, you get 2% back on all your purchases. Here you're getting 3% plus 1% on the other one. So depending on what you use it on, it could be better or worse. One thing Wells Fargo is also offering is 0% APR on purchases and balance transfers in the first 12 months. This could be useful if you're looking to consolidate debt all onto one card or if you have any big purchases planned. But generally, I do suggest that you pay off your credit card bills in full every month so you're not carrying interest, not owing any money, even though it's free for the first 12 months. You don't want to rely on that and then forget after the first year. You've been using the card, you're loving the rewards. Year goes by, you're buying things, and then you're building up interest, which is pretty high on these consumer credit cards. This card also offers other perks that are pretty standard on the most high-tier cards that a lot of people are looking at today. Fraud monitoring, zero liability. This is standard across most cards. Chargebacks are a common thing. If someone uses your card, you didn't authorize a transaction, you usually get your money back with most major credit cards. Another perk of Wells Fargo's card that a lot of people are talking about is the cell phone protection, where they'll reimburse up to a certain amount for damaged or stolen cell phones, given that you're using Wells Fargo's card to pay off your monthly phone bill in full. This might not apply to some people if you're still sharing plan with others, you're living at home still, you're on your parents' plan, family plan. Especially if you're just starting off, this is one of your first cards, you might be kind of young. This won't apply to you. Definitely check the terms and conditions to make sure that you're meeting all the requirements. I've also heard stories that people are having trouble getting this reimbursement. They have to jump through a lot of hoops. So this is something you do want to consider. It's not just an easy payment right off the bat. Wells Fargo also advertises advanced access to purchase concerts, sporting tickets, tickets to other events. Amex offers this perk to most of their cardholders. This card also provides purchase protection, retail protection. If certain items are damaged or stolen, you can get reimbursed within 90 days. Extended warranty, 1 year extra warranty on certain products you buy with the card. And also return protection is pretty neat. If you try to return something and the merchant doesn't take it back, you can get reimbursed up to a certain amount. There are exclusions to items that this will cover, so as I said before, read the full terms and conditions to understand what benefit you're actually getting from this. Other smaller benefits, luggage reimbursement, car rental fees, damage, insurance reimbursement, roadside assistance, travel and emergency assistance. These are also pretty common on most travel credit cards, but they're thrown in here as well on the Wells Fargo card. So in summary, this card is great for beginners looking for a card with no annual fee, great rewards, and awesome perks that you could find on some of the higher tier cards that charge a small annual fee. I've also heard that Wells Fargo has slightly lowered their credit requirements for this card, but you still have to have good to decent credit to apply and be approved. Your mileage may vary. The solid rewards, 3 times points on eating, travel. If you're travel heavy, this could definitely be a better card than the more general cashback cards giving you a general 2% per year, 1% on all purchases, or monthly revolving categories. It's really simple. You don't have to worry about any categories. Just use your card like you usually do, and you'll see all those rewards points rack up. Now, some of the downsides is that American Express is not accepted at a lot of places, especially outside of the US. So if you are using this mainly as a travel card, you might not be able to get those benefits overseas if merchants aren't accepting American Express. Also, I do want to note that there are a lot of restrictions and limitations on their perks, the purchase protection, cell phone protection, a lot of that stuff is all shoved away and hidden in the contract and the full terms and disclosures. So do yourself a favor and go look at that just so you can understand what is covered, what's not. There's a lot of exclusions, a lot of limits on the maximum that they will pay. So if you're buying a brand new TV gets stolen, they might only pay you a fraction of that cost. So keep that in mind. And this goes for any credit card you're signing up for. Always read the fine print to know what you're getting into. The marketing will just grab your attention. They have all these benefits, reimbursement, travel protection, XYZ. But when it comes to the end of the day, putting that claim in, getting that money back might be a struggle. You might have to jump through a lot of hoops. So make sure you understand the process, exactly what you need to document, what you need to do. If you want another video just explaining some of the common procedures and limits that these credit card perks have, let me know down in the comments. I love reading these things, so I'd love to give an explainer on what exactly to look for and some of the common issues that people run into. But that was a quick overview of this Wells Fargo card. I really thought it was interesting that Wells Fargo has jumped onto the scene. Competition is always good. Maybe this will nudge Chase or Discover, Citibank to kind of reevaluate their cards. This will definitely give some competition to that entry level, no annual fee, awesome rewards credit card market. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave this a like. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Stay subscribed for future credit card, finance, insurance tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. As always, peace out.